Live from North Carolina, it's the RH3 Show.
I wasn't scared to go over there.
Look, I do this for nobody but my co-host. Because God first, didn't my co-host.
I done been doubted, I done been counted out, I done been overlooked.
Because your listeners are international, they're worldwide.
The RH3 Show starts right now.
I know I gotta praise because he set me free. Right that he paid free me at Calvary. So I'm gonna dance and there's no stopping me. Don't ever change 'cause I got faith.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Yes, praise him because he caused you to switch. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing on today? Welcome to another great episode of the RH3 Show. We are rocking it out. Welcome, y'all, to the great day. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Something caught my eye, but I had to save it on my phone. But anyway, how y'all doing on today? Welcome to another episode, another broadcast, an all new broadcast of the RH3 Show. I hope y'all are doing good. How have y'all day been? My day has been great. My day has been really great and wonderful, y'all. My day has been good. My day has been good. It's been chilling. Chilling and relaxing, all cool, y'all. It's been real good. And so I hope y'all have been doing well. Welcome to another great day. We got a great show lined up for you all. We got Inside Scoop with Rufus News. We got a Real Talk with Rufus discussion.
Okay, to my new phone.
And we also got some gospel news. And so we got it all for you. And so And so just tell me, how have y'all excuse me. How have y'all been doing on this fine midweek and this fine great evening? And so I've been doing good. And so we're going to talk about us on today. Meaning that, y'all, we are in the start of the spring, bringing it into the summer. And so, we're going to talk about us. I know we want to, pull in the summer to where we, it's just, summer is like a summer fun. And so, but we just gonna think about chilling and, chill with friends and chill with, whatever, a significant other if we have it. But, there's nothing like, enjoying ourselves. And even if we do just have those friends, we can enjoy the friends and be okay with ourselves, just be like, enjoy ourselves. And so, let's do that. And so let's focus. Let's start now with focusing in on ourselves, just enjoying us and enjoying our friends, enjoying our circle and enjoying us and beginning this new chapter of feeling new and, or whatever. And so, don't feel shamed for, leaving. Don't feel shamed for, doing you. And so, just know that it is okay for, to bounce, don't feel shamed for bouncing. Don't feel shamed for, whatever. Don't feel shamed for just, leaving and, just saying, okay. It is okay to enjoy the springtime. It is okay to enjoy summertime with just me, myself, and I, or a group of friends, and just having those one-on-one dates, those solo dates, those solo dinner dates, or whatever. It is okay to love myself after loving someone else. It is okay to love myself after, letting go of toxic relationships. It is okay to love me after us, after we, after them. It is okay to do that. And when you do that, it'll be fine, It'll be fine. Well, I never been in a relationship. I've been in situationships. Okay, cool. It is okay to love yourself after situationships, or to avoid situationships. And so it's cool. It is cool, It is cool to even do that. And so we're going to talk about that. It's going to be, we're going to talk about that. And so, yeah, we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about those for the remainder of this week. And so, continue on with it all, right? Continue on with it all. Continue on with it all, because we started with it on yesterday, and then, we're going to pick, back up with it on today and tomorrow and on Friday, because we kind of out of order with the live, laugh, and love. And so we're starting it backwards. Live every day, laugh every moment, love beyond words. And so tomorrow, the following week, next week, we're going to do, our laughing portion. And then at the end of the month, we're just going to, be ourselves and live, baby, live. It's going to be an encouragement, because some people walk around with the sad face and sad countenance, and we just don't know how to live. Don't know how to live. You just don't know how to live, and how to live for yourself. Because there's a movie out. Go ahead and drop the kitchen table talk introduction.
We're ready for a great kitchen table talk.
Pull up a chair and get your snacks and drinks, lunch, dinner, whatever ready. It's time for our kitchen table talk. Just me and you and everybody else. Let's have a great conversation right here on the RH3 show. There we go. There's a old school movie that is out. I think it's New Jack City or what have you, and is I think it's New Jack City is for the some people live for the love of money, and then they just go on. I think it's either Gerald Levert or his father singing the song, and a lot of people do that, live for the high life, and no, and so we just gotta live for us, and so yeah, and that's that's the way, that's how we gotta, change our mindset on certain things, and change our mindsets on, how we gonna go into this, new way of acceptance, and new way of living our lives, and okay, just to change up and becoming, new, complete, and whole, and just a betterment of ourselves. And so, hey, or if you say, well, Rufus, Red, or whatever, I'm okay, I'm good. There's nothing wrong with, an update, or I'm I'm just gonna go in and just like, of course we good on our health, and I'm a good healthy person, and okay, but you have an annual checkup, an annual this, that, and the third. There's nothing wrong with doing those annual checkup on, our life and everything else. And so there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And so, yeah, there's nothing wrong with going and just giving a little annual checkup or annual whatever. And so there's nothing wrong with tweaking and, seeing, is there anything that I'm lacking in life? Anything that's, whatever. And so there are certain areas that you might need to tighten up or, whatever, because certain people, may see a little slight crack in this area in your life and may try to run over, run over you. And you might not seen that and be like, you know what? How did this get past me? I'm living my life, and I'm happy, and I'm, whatever, and I'm just, just free on life and joyous and this, that, and the third. How did that get past me? Oh, okay, I see. I let my guard down. This, that, and the third. I shouldn't have done that. Boom. There it is. That's how they got past me. That's how they underhanded me. That's how they undermined me. Okay, I have to get a little bit stronger in this area so they won't try me again. I bet you it won't happen again. And so that's that's where those, and that's why I tell people, like, counseling is therapeutic. Counseling is needed. It's not that you are going crazy or you shouldn't need it because, you need not to go see no counselor, this, that, and the third. Ain't nothing wrong with you. No, there's nothing, nothing. Well, let me rephrase. Let me word this correctly. When you go see a counselor, nothing let me word it right. Nothing don't have to be wrong with you to go see a counselor. You can just go see a counselor just to make sure that, everything is cool, with life, and you're not on a brink, or you're, those cracks in every area in your, life or whatever is good. And, like if you're talking and your counselor sees that a certain area in your life, there's a little small crack. Okay, well, might need to tighten up on this area so somebody won't slip in and try to underhand you or undermine you in this area. And, you won't have to worry about them, backdooring you or, try to mistreat you or whatever. It is okay to go see a counselor or a therapist or whatever. And just to make sure that you're good. Just to make sure that you're good. Just to make sure that, that there aren't any trigger words that will make you go crazy or make you, lose or what, this, that, and the third. Why? Is because, just to make sure, good, because certain, and people especially, say folks can, take you there. Say folks can take you there. And just to make sure of that, a lot of people can, even with the safe folks, they can say that everybody don't have no breaking point. That's what I'm trying to say. They can say, well, I don't have no breaking point, and I'm, I won't do this, and I won't do that, and I don't say this, and I don't say that, and they shouldn't say this, and they shouldn't say that, and whoop do I. Okay, you mean to tell me you don't get mad and upset and angry or whatever. Okay. Okay, tell that to the next person. Yeah. Yeah. That's a reason for you to go see a counselor and a therapist, just so when you do get mad, it won't take you when you get mad, because everybody get mad and upset all the time, just so that level 3 won't get just so your anger won't get to level 3. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back with a second part of this kitchen table talk. All right, be back in a moment. Want a free subscription to be a part of our live listening audience? Download one of the major podcast platforms: Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Radio Public, and more. And search The RH3 Show. Or you can tell your home device, Alexa, or Hey Google, play the latest RH3 Show on Amazon Music or one of your favorite podcast platforms, and then subscribe. You'll get all new content as well as access to previously aired broadcasts to listen to, download, and also to share to one of your contacts. We'd love for you to be a part of our family. So subscribe today.
The RH3 Show. For more about the broadcast and info on how to listen or watch from where you are, please visit therh3show.com.
Go ahead and praise him 'cause he's been so good.
We're back for another portion of our not inside scoop, but our real talk with, look, I'm all over the place. Our kitchen table talk. And so that's what we were talking about before. That is basically what our discussion is going to be about. And so yeah. And again, I thank you all so much for celebrating with me on last week and the calls. And so we got one more day on that. So if you want to give us a call, 202-854-1819, 202-854-1819. And you all have until 7 a.m. on tomorrow to give us a call so they can go into production on tomorrow's show and add it into the queue and all of that and get prepped. And, production can, listen to all of that and make sure everything is lined up with, everything is, make sure everything is, well and decent and in order and all of that. But yeah, I think that is really it. And so, that is all in all. But if you all have anything else that you would like for me to, if you have anything for the show or any ideas or, or if you would like to sound off on anything that you heard on the show, please do so by giving us a call not giving us a call, but emailing us at trh3s.soundoff@gmail.com. That's trh3s.soundoff@gmail.com. And we will love to, do that for you all. All right. All right. And that's all. And that's it. And that's all. And so coming up next is our Inside Scoop with Rufus. It's our Inside Scoop with Rufus News. All right. I'm talking Keisha Knight Pulliam, Wendy Williams. What else do I have? I think I have some more news, but, yeah. So I know I have those two, but, keep it where you got it. More of the RH3 Show is coming up next. All right. Then after that, I know I have a health minute, and I may have a letter for you all. And then we have our Real Talk with Rufus discussion as well. So, I'll be back with you all in just a moment. Keep it. Oh, yes, keep it where you got it. More of this great show and platform is coming up next live. All right, be back in a moment. Hi, I'm Rufus, host of The RH3 Show. I've been the host, founder, visionary, content creator, executive producer, and many other titles of this brand for well over 10 years. During my tenure, I've been blessed to join the platform of radio and podcasting that is currently nationally and internationally syndicated in well over 13 countries. As I continue to work my gift that God has so richly blessed me with, I realize that it has been you, my day one family, and also my co-host family, which also is my listening audience, who have gotten me to this point. Out of many years of being in broadcasting and journalism, for each level that I've reached, and as I continue to climb this ladder of success, it only serves me right to give you better content and also better quality of material. And by doing that, it costs. We're looking forward to getting new and up-to-date audio equipment, video equipment to revamp the RH3 Show content on YouTube, to attend award shows, etc. So if the RH3 Show have been a blessing to you, which it shows, and we know that you have been a blessing to us, which it shows, please consider sponsorship. I pray that God touches your heart and give you the nod to sow a seed into this broadcast. The fruit speaks, right? It does. Even if you haven't listened to the broadcast and feel led to be a blessing, I thank you in advance. If you will, please begin by sowing a financial seed of any amount. I pray that God will richly bless you and it all comes back to you 100-fold. Just like the story in the Bible, the one that gave little was much more bigger than anyone that had given. The show has been a blessing to me and has been a release for me. I love what I do. And as I say on every broadcast, know that I love you for real. And always remember to live every day, laugh at every moment, and to love God, love yourself, and love other people beyond words. I take this broadcast to heart in everything that I do. In everything that I do, I take it to heart, and what I do, I put you all, my listening audience, to mind, alright? So please go to therh3show.com and click on the sponsorship tab, and from there you will see many ways to give. You can give by Zelle, Cash App, GoFundMe, or any other areas that you can see on there. Alright, so please go to therh3show.com and click on sponsorship. Alright, this is going to be a humbling experience for me, and I will thank you in advance for any amount of seed that you sow and plant into the life of the RH3 Show brand. I love you for real, and I thank you in advance for your financial seed. Thank you, and God bless. The website again is www.therh3show.com. Thank you so much for your seed, and God bless. Got to catch up on the news regarding politics, or if you want to know news about the TV, movies, sports, and or the music industry, be it if it's in gospel or any other entertainment genre, well, it is time for the Inside Scoop with Rufus, right here on the RH3 Show. All right, you all. Thank you all so much for joining us. We are here for our Inside Scoop with Rufus News. And so, yes, Wendy Williams, y'all, she is continuing with her filming of her, she has a reality show that is due to come out in the fall. And, yeah, she and I don't know. Well, it is basically her family, I believe. I think it's personally her, and I believe that her family is also going to be featured. But yeah, she over the weekend she visited her family in Miami, and so I think that will put a cap on her brother's rants and all of that about not visiting her family and all of that. But yeah, she reunites with her estranged brother and her father over the weekend during the resurrection break or Easter break or whatever. And she does that. And so she had her filming crew there with her as well. And so she showed love, to her family over the weekend. And, Tommy says that, everything is cool and copacetic. And, she paid a visit to visit family. And I really like that for them. And, like I said, all is well in, well, like I said, all well is in Whoville, but all is well in, the Williams family. And so, I have a really, really, really close inside source, to where, of course I can go even deeper to, there's a private family group, with them, and I need to go check it or whatever. And so, to see if anything else been posted, but, I'll go check it and stick my head in and go speak or whatever. And, see, cause I know they are supposed to go on a cruise, in a few weeks or whatever, and they come back before I go back on my vacation or whatever. I don't know if they still going, but I will double check and see. But, Tommy had said, of course, family has always had your back. And big shout out to his sister Wendy for showing up and, visiting family over, the Easter break, what have you. And so I'm glad that she did do that. I'm glad that she did do that. So yeah. Keisha Knight Pulliam and her husband Brad James had a baby. Let me see when, what day was that? I know it was this month, and that was actually her around her birthday. And so she celebrated her birth this month. And so on her birthday is April the 9th, and let's see when she had the baby boy. Her birthday is April the 9th, and let's see here. Let's say she had the baby on, let's see here. Okay, it doesn't give a date. It does not give a date. And so, I guess she had it on her birthday. So it says, according to NBCNewYork.com, Keisha Knight Pulliam received an extra special gift just in time for her birthday this year. The House of Pain star, of course, she's a legend with the Cosby, whose birthday is April the 9th, announced that she and her husband, Brad James, recently welcomed their baby boy. With this little one, we are complete, she wrote alongside footage featuring the couple in the delivery room shared to Instagram. Happy birthday to me. What an eventful birthday week. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And so, it had to be within the week. And so, yeah. And so, I'm so happy for them, because I I really like Keisha, and I'm so proud of her and her husband, Brad James. And so congratulations to Keisha and her husband. So it had to be within the week. They had to been within the week. And so yeah. All right. And I think that is it for all I have. All right, that is it for all I have. Here's Nina Taylor for her portion of this week, and her portion of Inside Scoop with Rufus News with her segment, the gospel news. And so keep it where you got it. More of the RH3 show is coming up next. Coming up next is a health minute, and then I'll be back with more of this great show and platform. All right, keep it where you got it. Keep it where you got it. Be back in a moment.
Hey everybody, I'm Nina Taylor. Here's this week's gospel news. Gospel artist Vashawn Mitchell was already a seasoned singer, songwriter, producer, and musical director with 4 albums to his credit when he broke through in 2011 with a massive hit, Nobody Greater. An Illinois native, Mitchell had spent the latter part of the 90s and most of the 2000s serving at a pair of Chicago churches and nurturing a multifaceted career that, in addition to his own albums, including writing songs for artists like Smokey Norfolk, Vanessa Bell Armstrong, and Bishop Paul Morton. Later based in Atlanta, his chart-topping success crossed over to the R&B market, and subsequent releases like Created for This and Unstoppable, leading to ambitious projects like the 2016 album Secret Place, which he recorded in South Africa. Mitchell was born and raised in Chicago, where in his early teens, he became the assistant music director at St. Mark Baptist Church. In 1996, at the age of 20, he became the minister of music under Bishop Larry D. Trotter at Sweet Holy Spirit Church, where he would go on to serve for the next 10 years. Released at the end of 1998, Mitchell made his recorded debut with So Satisfied, producing popular songs for Bishop Trotter like Don't Last and My Worship Is For Real. In 2002, Vashawn Mitchell released Another Chance, his second album leading the New Image Chorale. 3 years later, Mitchell's third album, Believe in Your Dreams, and it peaked at number 26 on the Billboard Gospel charts. Promises, credited to Vashawn Mitchell and Friends, appeared in 2007 and reached number 20. That same year, Mitchell relocated to Atlanta to head the music ministry at Higher Living Church. It was there that he recorded his breakthrough album, the Grammy-nominated Triumphant, which was released in 2010. The album single Nobody Greater found major success on Billboard's gospel chart and became the most played song of 2011. Kiara Sheard is a Grammy and Dove award-winning artist with an up-to-date R&B and hip-hop influenced sound and attitude. Kiara Sheard topped the Billboard Gospel Album charts in 2004 with her debut album IOU. She later broke into the top 40 of Billboard's Top 200 with back-to-back releases, 2011's Free and 2014's Graceland. She was born in Detroit in 1987, the daughter of Karen Clark Sheard, a gospel vocalist. Her father is Bishop J. Drew Sheard, a well-known author, speaker, and worship leader, and her grandmother was the respected and influential choir director, Maddie Moss Clark. Growing up in a musical family, Kiara began singing early in her life. She made her recording debut when she was only 10 years old with a guest appearance on 2 numbers with her mother's first solo effort, 1997's Finally Karen. At this particular moment in time, many of us are working from home. We're away from campus and away from the workplace. We're keeping social distancing from as many people as possible. As we stay home, we're living a lifestyle with lesser physical activity, where lots of folks are excessive eating and sitting for long periods of time. Some of us will gain extra weight permanently, which may carry considerable health risks, including type 2 diabetes, hypertension, heart attack, stroke, and other health problems. Here's a few basic tips and resources for how to maintain a healthy lifestyle, body weight, and overall well-being while staying at home and engaging in social distancing. Remember to measure and watch your weight. Keep track of your body weight on a daily and weekly basis to see if you are losing or gaining. clean. Limit unhealthy foods and eat healthy meals. Take multivitamin supplements and drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated and limit your sugar beverages. Happy birthday wishes to gospel artist Dion Kipping, who celebrates his 44th birthday on April 9th. Here's this week's Top 10 Gospel Songs. Number 10, I'm in Love, Nia Allen. 9, Nothing Else Matters, Brent Jones. 8, The Moment, Tasha Cobbs Leonard. 7, Wow, Walk on Water, Lena Bird Miles. Goodness of God by CeCe Winans at number 6. 5, The Better Benediction, PJ Morton. 4, I Still Have You, Smokey Norfolk. 3, Finished by Tamela Mann. Impossible by Pastor Mike Jr. down from number 1, now at number 2, which means our new number 1 song comes from Fred Jerkins, I Believe. Well, that's your top 10 songs and your gospel news. I'm Nina Taylor. Let's get back to more great gospel music on this great station.
This segment of the RH3 show provides general information and discussions about health and related subjects. The information and other content provided during this segment or any linked materials on the RH3 show website are not intended and should not be construed as medical advice, nor is the information a substitute for professional medical expertise or treatment. If you or any other person has a medical concern, you should consult with your healthcare provider or seek professional medical treatment. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something that you have heard on the broadcast or read on the RH3 Show website or any linked materials. If you think you may have a medical emergency, call your doctor or emergency services immediately. The opinions and views expressed during this broadcast or on any future or past broadcast and on the website have no relation to those of any academic, hospital, health practice, or other institution. Thank you, Nina Taylor, for your portion of This Week in Gospel News. And so now we are in over our head. No, just playing. We're talking about, in our health minute, talking about how to use raw honey as medicine. And so I've talked about it often. And, just to give you all we talked about honey. And I like honey. I really like honey, and we talk about it, periodically during our different areas that during our different sorry about that if y'all heard that. I was trying to close out my TikTok, but anyway, talk about it, different parts and different areas of medicine. But honey has a long medicinal history dating back to wound dressing of ancient Egyptians. But today, people swarm to honey for its antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. And holistic practitioners, consider it one of its nature's best all-around remedies. And here is what researchers are learning about honey's health benefits. And so, cuts, scrapes, and wounds, manuka honey is sometimes used to treat chronic leg ulcers and pressure sores. And so I'm just going to, briefly go over through these facial cleansers. Honey on your face. Yes, if you got skin issues, honey is a great go-to because it tackles many of the major ones. It has antibacterial properties, anti-inflammatory properties, and it nurtures the skin and is suitable for sensitive skin. Let's move right along. It lowers cholesterol. It can help reduce cholesterol and therefore decrease your risk for coronary artery disease. Just a tablespoon of it, raw on consistent basis, have been known to show signs of lowering cholesterol. And also, y'all, if y'all get any raw honey, if you do not get it from the store, or if you do not have a farmer's market in your area, or if you do, let me say that, if you do get it from a farmer's market from your area, or anybody who grow or raise bees, and who raise bees, and also who gets the honey from the bees, and who gets the honey from the bees and from the honeycombs and all of that, and do all of that. Get it locally. Say, like, if you live in this Providence, or this city or state or whatever, or this city, at least your city. If you can't get it from your city, get it from the neighboring city or whatever, but make sure you get it locally. Make sure you get it locally from the area where honey is raised and grown and harvested. That's what I was trying to think of. Your honey is harvested from the bees or whatever. Make sure you get it locally. Why? Is because your body is used to the air, your sinuses used to the air, all of that pollen or whatever that is in that local area, and it'll help treat it or whatever. Even if you have whatever you have to digest, the honey that you digest, make sure it's local or whatever. But anyway, hair mask. Raw honey hair mask can help boost shine or sheen. Mix 1 tablespoon of raw honey with 5 cups of warm water. Rinse thoroughly, air dry, and style as usual. The common cold. I use this as well for the common cold. Buckwheat honey based syrup can be used to ease early symptoms of cold. It calms inflamed membranes and eases a cough. The latter claim supported by a few studies. Yeah. Antibacterial cleanser. In laboratory, honey has been shown to hamper the growth of a food-borne pathogen such as E. coli and salmonella, and to fight certain bacteria, including Staphylococcus aureus and Pseudomonas aeruginosus, both which are common in hospitals and doctors' offices. And so, yeah. And what else do we have here for? I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. That was the end of them. But make sure that, again, it is, let's see here. Honey is natural and considered harmless for adults, but pediatricians strongly caution against feeding honey to children under 1 year old. Do not let babies eat honey, states food safety.gov, and that's a website of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, because that is a risk of botulism. And the spores of botulism bacteria are found in dust and soil that may make their way into honey. Infants do not have a developed immune system to defend against infection. It has been shown very clearly that honey can give infants botulism, a parasitic disorder in which the infant must be given an antitoxin and often be placed on a respirator in an intensive care unit. But parents may feed their infants cereal that contain honey if it's cooked, so it's okay. We're not talking about honey out of the bottle. The National Honey Board, which the USDA oversees, also agrees that infants should not be given honey. The caution for babies stems from the fact that infants lack the fully developed gastrointestinal tract of older humans, the board website states. So, from me to you, please go by our advisory and consult your medical doctor, your primary care physician, your pediatrician, and we do advise you not to, give them to children, and even yourself. Always consult your primary care physician, your doctor, or whatever, with you taking it as well as your baby taking it. And even if you are allergic to bees or whatever, still consult your doctor about taking raw honey, because it comes from, there you go, bees. All right. So keep it where you got it. More of the RH3 Show is coming up next. If I have my Ask Red letter here, we'll do that coming up next. And then after that will be our Real Talk with Rufus discussion. And so, yeah. All right. We're still talking about the love thing. I hate the love thing. And so this has been a great day. It's been a great day on the show. It's been a great day, outside of the show. And so I love you all for real. Know that. Oh, know that. All right. So keep it where you got it. More of the RH3 Show is coming up next. Everything you love about the RH3 Show is now on our website, therh3show.com. Adore You Fashion Fix, the scripture of the week, cooking with soul recipes, just for the family, a plan of salvation and rededication, sponsorship information, shop RH3, and a whole lot more, just for you. See it first, see it now, only at therh3show.com. The following content of this episode of the RH.
What I just told you, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it. I said what I said.
Need some advice? Got a question for me? Or you just need help solving a problem? It is the Ask Rufus letters right here on the RH3 Show. All right, you all, we're here for an Ask Rufus letter. And if you want to send me a letter for me to read, please do so by sending it to ASKRH, the number 3 at gmail.com. That's ASKRH, the number 3 at gmail.com. And the letter reads, I've been seeing this guy for 3 months, and we have become officially in a relationship about 2 months. We are in our mid-30s and met in a dating app. He said he couldn't see me today, even if we planned it quite a while ago. Now he said is no longer. Now he said. Well, it should be said. He said he's no longer using this dating app. Then someone sent me a message in social media with a green screenshot that my boyfriend matched with his girl and asking me to meet her today. Okay, then someone sent me a message in social media with a screenshot that my boyfriend matched with this girl and asking me to meet her today. Should I tell my boyfriend about this? Yeah. Tell him. Well, first of all, have he given you a title? First of all, if he haven't, then yeah. Second of all, show him, and then Or actually, obviously he have, since you said, and we became officially in a relationship about 2 months. Y'all in y'all mid-30s, y'all met during the dating app. He said he couldn't see me today, even if we planned it, even though we planned quite a while now. He said no, he's no longer using the dating app. Yeah. He's no longer using the dating app because he wanted you to stop. And so he wanted to still do what he was doing. And someone messaged you in a message. He sent you a message in the social media with a screenshot there. Yeah. 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 Yep. 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 All right. Do this. Let him go. Yeah. Yeah. It's time for, let him go. All right. That's it. You just gotta let them go. You just gotta take your losses and let them go. That's it. All right, keep it where you got it. More of this great show is coming up next. Coming up next is our Real Talk with Rufus discussion. All right, keep it where you got it. Peace.
I gotta praise because he set me free. The price that he paid, freed me at Calvary. So I'm gonna dance and there's no stopping me. Don't ever change 'cause I got victory.
This is real life. We show real love, and we also have real, non-judgmental conversations, all from a Christian male perspective. Not all of them, just mine. So let's have an open-minded conversation. It's the Real Talk with Rufus, right here on the RH3 Show. Alright, you all, we're back for our Real Talk with Rufus discussion, and we basically spoke on it during our kitchen table talk. And so, it's just, we're just talking about loving us after loving me after us. And so, it's a me thing after it's an us thing. And so, I mean, it's a mindset change to where it's no longer an us thing. I'm gonna have to get to a point to where I have to, focus and get to okay, I'm okay. I have to, change my mindset, to now focus on getting to that place to where I'm good on going on solo dates. I'm good on taking my own self out. I'm good on loving on family. I'm good on loving on genuine, real friends, not friends that you met 1 to 2 years ago that is shaky and, is kind of wavering, to and fro. Sometime like the weather that says a 60% chance of rain on the TV, but you don't get it in real, for real outside your door. I'm okay with loving on, just those real friends. And, I'm okay to finally, walk in forgiveness of myself for tolerating just a small bare minimum. I'm okay to, listening and trusting my intuition and, just okay with loving myself after a breakup. I'm okay with this, that, and the third. I'm just okay with okay. And don't I won't have an attitude about it, or won't be, a sapsucker on, just being by myself. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm okay. I'm loving on God. I'm loving on, me. I'm okay. And even if somebody comes in my life, and so I'm say a lot of people, even I can see even mostly, women, I see this whenever they are, have been, not even by themselves, or out of a relationship. No, I'm not, I'm good. I'm okay by myself, and I don't need nobody, this, that, and the third. pump your brakes. Men too, it's okay to do that, and it's okay to love yourself, but just free and open and be okay with it. Drop the attitude, drop the let the guard down. It's okay to trust again. It is okay to be soft again. It is okay. It is okay to, to raise your standard, but it is okay to compromise. Because there's a difference between lowering the standard and compromise. Don't lower your standards, raise your standards, but compromise. Like, okay, my standards is high, but I can still compromise. But I'm going to still be happy with what I receive. God gonna bless me with what I want, with my standards still high. He may be 5'3", but he sure enough makes me happy, and sure enough, treats me well, and we have a 100 relationship. I'm going to have to stop, fantasizing about potential and make decisions on who they are in the present. He may not be, whatever in the, as a potential, but right now, he's providing. He might not have a job or drive a nice car or not even have a car at all, but he makes me happy. He's a hard worker. He is making effort to do this, and I may be the breadwinner, but he is one to work on his dreams and work on my dreams, and I see efforts of him doing this, that, and the third. And when I say him, you also, fellas, think of as her as well. Put yourself in position. Him and her, whatever. I find relief in toxic shame of tolerating bad behavior, and he don't put me in the shame of my past or whatever. And so, I may have been a harlot, back in my day, or, he may have been a dog back in his day, but he don't hold me accountable. I mean, he don't hold me at fault, and I don't hold him at fault. And I may have been such and such, but dear God, we here, and dear God, God has raised, whatever. He don't hold me to that. And like the song says, I'm free. Praise the Lord, I'm free. No longer bound, no more chains holding me. I'm good. We're good. He's good. Whatever. And so I feel great. There is peace in my house only because, I'm good. And I've decided to, become unique, complete, and whole because I have, exhaled and, have learned to love myself. And even in that path, I've gotten to that destination to where, okay, I've learned to be me outside of we. I learned to be me outside of we, learned to be me outside of us. And during that time and during that journey, I feel okay. I feel okay, and I did not miss out on someone special or whatever. I didn't, because God gave it to me in my appointed time. Even in my appointed time, I waited till my change came, and I'm here, and so I will not suffer. I will not ignore red flags. I will not abandon myself. I will not chase people who reject me. I will not fantasize and obsess about someone who love me, who don't love me. But I will be me. This time I will be me before we and before us. I will love me before I love we, before I love us, and, become unique, complete, and whole. I love you all for real. And I'll see you all next time right here on the RH3 Show. So keep it. Keep it where you got it. More of the RH3 Show is coming up next whenever y'all listen to me on. But I'll be here when it comes back on, all right? Because, hey, I'm your boy Rufus, your boy Red, the host of the RH3 Show. And so I love you all for real. Know that. I want y'all to know that. And always keep that in your mind, all right? I love you all for real. Always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, love God, love yourself, and love other people beyond words. For more about me or the broadcast, please visit our website at therh3show.com. Peace.
Because the price that he paid for me gave to me my freedom, so I'm not in slavery. Christ made a way for me, grace me then paid for me. Got way back to God through the life that he gave for me.
Peace party people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye. Good night.